And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular those that donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone.
Crispy! Like the bacon! Sorry. Every time I hear it. Okay. Thank you guys. Really,
yeah.
we really do appreciate it. We couldn't make the show without you.
Mm-hmm.
And we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Dees.
Have you ever watched those kids react videos where they're like, the kids have to react to something that incapable of ever having interacted with?
Yes.
Right? So like I watched one where a kid tried to turn on a Game Boy. It took him like a good 20 minutes. And they thought it was a touchscreen. Crazy.
I think I watched part of that one too because I remember my first job when I got my first paycheck. I was so excited because I bought a Game Boy and a game with I had a Game Boy Color and like a game with it. That was like what I was planning to use my first paycheck for, and that's what I got.
That's the jam.
And I bought it it was Circuit City. I went to Circuit City and got
Circuit City. That's an old sentence.
Yeah.
I went to Circuit City to get my Game Boy Color. That's
Yep.
That should be written in fucking hieroglyphics. That's old as shit. Yeah, I was thinking, because this comes up sometimes where like we understand the iconography of the age of technology.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise if that sounds like an ornate way to say this, it's for a reason.
Uh-huh.
When you look at the save icon, what is that? What is the save icon?
It's a floppy disk.
Right. There are people who don't know that because they've never seen a floppy disk. All they know it as the save icon. And they're like, when you ask them, because they never thought about it,
mm-hmm.
You ask them, what is that? They go, huh? You go, what is the save icon? And they're like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, it's just a symbol.
It's just a logo. It means save. They don't know that it's actually a thing. It's an image of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just wonder how many of those exist for us that we don't think about.
Oh.
And how many of those kind of become arcane symbols that mean what they're meant to signify, but then lose all tangible reality over time.
Yeah.
Can you think of any more?
Mm-hmm.
We're very close to an era in which Clippy the paperclip makes no sense. Do you remember that old spyware bonsai buddy?
Oh yeah, like the purple. It was like a purple monkey or something.
Yeah, it was like a gorilla, and they would kind of like you'd type things to it,
mm-hmm.
and it was just ripping your computer apart. It was just ripping your computer apart, but people were unaware,
mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Oh, it's a cool digital friend," and they would like, "What's your credit card number?" And I'm like, just funny to think about the things that got. Do you remember the Dancing Baby?
Yes, I remember Dancing Baby.
Yeah, that was some old Ally McBeal shit.
I remember like online looking for downloads to change like the mouse cursor.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, these are weird early internet things.
Mm-hmm.
You remember chat rooms?
Yes.
If you ask a person what ASL means now, they're like American Sign Language. I'm like, you know what? This is the first time I've ever been proud of you not knowing a thing. Oh, I'm actually proud that whole thing died out.
Yes.
You were a chat room person.
I was. Yeah. I hung out in the AOL chat rooms a lot.
Oh my god, the roleplay ones too. I knew it.
Yep.
He walked in, one eye on
Oh
fire,
my
one eye
God.
on ice. It's like, oh my God.
You know-
That was the creation of the edgelord. That was like where the edge was drawn.
I think I mentioned this in the freelance chat, but like the kind of concept of a role play chat room is still around, but it's in just strange places.
Hidden in plain sight.
Right? So, when I'm at work, a lot of the time I will find like those 3-4 hour like lo-fi playlists.
Yeah.
To keep my computer from going to sleep and having like background music while I'm working on something else.
Yeah.
And so I'd started one of those and it was like medieval lo-fi, whatever. And then I happened to glance up at my screen after like an hour or so, and the chat, because it was like a live stream of the music or something,
Yeah.
was full of people role playing. And you would think because it's a medieval music thing, they would be playing like a generic kind of fantasy or Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah.
They were role playing Star Wars.
Hey, man. I guess you take it where you can get it.
I
Right?
guess.
You role play where you can.
But it was just so straight. It was like Anakin and Luke Skywalker were like talking and having this really heartfelt moment about Obi-Wan.
Jesus. Internet's such a weird place.
It was bizarre. It was so strange.
I was telling you the other day about the Captain Crunch whistle.
Yes.
Yeah. And like phone freaking.
Uh-huh.
And the internet got like way more polished recently.
Mhm.
But it used to be a really creepy fucking place. If you're young and you're not entirely familiar with the internet, let me try to explain kind of the culture of the first generation of pop internet, right? I'm not gonna say like ARPA shit, but like or DARPA or whatever, but like the first people to get on the internet, right? As like a community. It was a bunch of people who found a CD in the road that said America Online, right? Nobody ever paid for the internet ever. You would get a CD and it would say 100 or 500 free hours of internet.
Yes.
And you would put it in your machine.
That's how you measure the internet, is by hours.
Right. Oh God, don't even get me started on anytime minutes. So like you'd put a disc, a CD into the computer. It would spin up for like a quarter second, and then you'd have 500 or 100 hours of internet.
Yep.
And when that ran out, it didn't like say, would you like to purchase more time on the internet? You just got another CD. You could find them anywhere. You get literally coasters at your friend's house. They'd mail you like 8 at a time. Nobody paid for the internet.
They were in magazines.
Yeah. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember one time I got one of those PC Gamer magazines that they used to give you all the time, but now they charge you for.
Oh, yeah.
They just throw them at you. Remember GameStop when they first came out? They would just throw these fucking discs at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or EB Games, Electronic Boutique, would just throw. Anyway. Yeah. So in those, you'd find like 100 fucking hours every like 4 pages. I never thought about those until I saw one after like 10 years of not having seen one.
Oh.
And I was like, what? I'm like, does this still work? I don't know. I don't know how that company was around for as long as it was.
I don't know.
But there used to be a thing called AIM, right? And AIM was AOL Instant Messenger. It was an acronym within an acronym, and nobody thought it was weird. And so AOL Instant Messenger was a place where you could go on to talk to people about recipes, or you could go on there and talk about, Star Trek, or, you could be lightly sexually molested by a weirdo on the internet, right? There were no guardrails. Anything was possible in that universe.
Yeah.
And it was super weird. Like, do you remember I don't even want to say the word. It's so creepy. You
Uh-huh.
know what word I'm thinking about if we're talking about AIM and creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
People
You told me a
trying to
story.
people trying to get
Yeah. Cyborgs.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so like if you guys are if you think that the internet is bad now, let me tell you, the internet fucking when it first came out was the creepiest, weirdest place ever.
Yeah.
There were like no guardrails to anything.
Mm-mm.
People just stole shit with reckless abandon. You know what I mean? If they went back and just found some files about what like everything, do you remember music?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
Do you remember Napster, BearShare, Shareaza, FrostWire, LimeWire, fucking
I remember a prank that
Huzzah?
one of my friends played on one of those programs. He took a picture of his butt, like his bare butt with his camera, and then
Right.
he uploaded it to like one of those file sharing sites, but he titled it like
Yeah.
something very scandalous about like a couple women being very friendly with each other.
Right.
And then he just like left it on and went to bed. And then the next day he said he had like hundreds of downloads.
That is so creepy. By the way, the whole internet was like this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I one time went online and I was looking for a band, a particular band. I don't want to get into specifics. I don't want to incriminate anything.
Right.
All of the music was named 17 band names. Just FYI. There was no search for that shit. Ask Jeeves was still successful at the time.
Yeah.
So to clarify, there were like, if you went to look up a band, you'd type it in and you'd find it, but it would be one of the names within a list. The title would be 17 band names long or something like that.
Yeah.
And it would just be all the most popular bands. And you'd be like, I don't think this is what I want, but it's the same time as what I want. So it'd be like 3 minutes, 47 seconds. You're like, that's how long the song that I'm looking for.
Like, that sounds right.
And then you'd get it, and it would actually be a video of a jazzercise thing. You're just like, not what I was looking for.
There were no, like, if I go on YouTube Music or Spotify, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of playlists that have been compiled, curated, when
remastered.
Yeah. But like back then you didn't have anything like that, so I would go and like look for a file of I would find stuff like the top 500 songs everyone should listen to, and I'd be like, all right, I'll download that, I'll check that out.
And that's the thing is that the internet was all like that. It did not seem weird because there was nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
And so I think about like today, and people are like, the internet's such a shit show. I'm like, you don't know anything. You ever walk in to a fucking chat room to ask somebody if they know where the new dice rollers are, and they're like, hey, wanna play Squirrel on Badger Action? And I'm like, no. God, I'm just looking for a download to Worms Combat United. I'm just trying to play a tactical strategy game involving worms.
Right.
I'm over here getting fucking frisked at by a fucking gopher.
It was a very different time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I just think things ask somebody who's older. If you're younger and you're listening to this, ask somebody who's older. And if you're older and you're listening to this, just think about how good we have it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a lot better now. I sometimes I'm like, I want to watch a movie and I can go find it. Like immediately go find it.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're not sure where you can watch it, you can just search where to watch and then title of movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a whole nother thing that we could talk about next time. Issues with the modern internet.
Yeah.
But like, I think if we're comparing the two, modern internet is way better.
Yes.
Way better than old internet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Trying to think of some. Do you remember the soundboard callers?
Oh yeah, I do. That was a
Oh my
big
God.
that was a big thing on early YouTube, I believe.
Early YouTube.
Early YouTube, which if you've seen screenshots of what early YouTube looked like, it was hideous.
Everything was hideous. Everything was gross. Do you remember MySpace? Maybe that'll be the tying bridge between like where we are now. Do you remember MySpace?
Yeah, I didn't really use it.
Top 8.
Top,
That used to
yeah, top
cause fucking friend battles. Like people would be pissed off if they weren't in your top 8.
Mm-hmm.
I had to justify not putting a girlfriend in the top 8. Do you know what that feels like? I'm like, look, you're not a friend. You don't qualify. And you're not a friend.
Wow.
You have a different category. So this is top 8 friends. Do you see what I mean?
See, the problem is with MySpace is that they don't have a special here's my significant other.
Look, you know it's true. That's all that matters. You know? I spent 2.5 hours digitizing a cow to put in the code of the page.
Oh my God.
So that when you got onto my page after a moment, a cow would show up and go, "Ah!" And it was just really funny to me. It was just funny to me. But I took a long time to get that to work. And that was the internet, guys, if you don't know.
Yeah.
So count your blessings.
All right.
Was that a good intro?
Why don't we go to this week's game?
Mm-hmm.
So
what's the episode called?
This is Return to Ravenloft, Season 2, Episode 6, Hey Batter Batter.
All right, we'll go to top of the round with Kev.
Yep. There was nobody in the room. Can I hear any commotion coming out since I'm already
you hear a lot of commotion coming from the end where they just went in, but you're not hearing anything from that side of the building.
I'm talking about the stables.
You hear some stirring in there. You hear 2 voices.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the rug woke up. I don't give a shit. Go back to sleep. If the master needs us, the master will call.
I'm just sitting here like, I'm not making a single sound. Just gonna keep walking. I just stopped for a second to hear 2 like mini dragons chat up about how they don't want to be in combat, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I agree with this. Continue moving. And I'm gonna lean up against the outside of the door to kind of, so like right at where they had moved in and started kicking doors open. I'm going to stand facing outward with my back up against the wall until I can hear that the doors are all open and there's combat going, and then I'll poke out and start taking my turn. In the time while I'm doing that, I'm going to keep an eye out for the people that left to make sure they don't come in behind us.
As you were leaving, you heard one more thing from the 2. Plus, the master wants us in here to make sure no one gets down below again.
Okay. Good to know.
So you make your way over to the front doors, as you said?
Back against the side wall on the side that the stable is on. Back against that so that nobody inside will know that I'm here.
Okay.
And that I get to keep a wide front side view of everyone outside.
In case someone comes up.
Right. And nobody that's in a window would be able to see me since I'm up against the wall.
All right. And now we go to Kessa's magical crit.
Future Rachel, put in the crit thing here. Man, I really destroyed that magic carpet.
And in the perfect time.
Rug bits fly everywhere. Rayne gets hit by a few. I mean, they're everywhere.
It's even funnier this way because with Rayne having already gotten into the building and past you, right? When the rug shreds, he's like looking at people and they're looking at him mad, and then from behind him it's like this mist of like fluff.
Wool and, yeah, and they're like,
Tassel hits him in the back of the head.
And you're just staring fucking Rayne's sitting there staring at him like, sorry about that rug.
Wasn't me.
So that was
I hope you have that scotch guarded.
So that was my bonus action to give myself advantage, and then my action to attack. So I still have a move. So I'm gonna move into the room.
All right.
I see these guys there. I'm gonna try to get them in Spirit Guardian's range, which is 15 feet around me.
All right.
Again, while we're here and we're waiting for Nate to get back, right? There is I think about this sometimes when you're like walk up to a person, they can see that wall of like getting closer to them. I am aware that it's visual and you can see it, right? But what I don't think about often and is really tripping me out is when a room is like 5 feet wide, like a hallway, and you walk down a hallway and the people in the rooms on the sides don't know it's coming. They're just sitting there reading a book while fucking all of a sudden, and because it doesn't deal damage to like inanimate shit, right? Like walls and papers and shit like that, it's just fucking up living tissue. So it just goes through the wall, not fucking up anything. No curtains are moving or anything, not even making a noise really, until all of a sudden it comes to the corner of their room like a fucking hurricane.
If you think about it, those people have been raptured.
Oh shit! Oh.
Adri's bringing the rapture.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, it's fine.
What did I miss?
Rachel broke my religion.
You missed the rapture.
Oh, did I?
We were just laughing about how that you could be sitting in a room while Adri walks down a 5-foot hallway and the wave of the fucking Ducknado just comes through the room like a fucking torrent. Like an entire wall that you did not see or hear or anything all of a sudden just appears and like it travels like a wall, like a wave of damage. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know how to react to it. And if you're not paying attention, like if you're facing away from it, it just hits you in the back of the head. And you're just like, ah!
Who threw a duck at me?
Oh my God. I just think about how shitty that would be to just be sitting there at your desk writing a letter. Like back
Dude, think
home.
about just sitting there in an outhouse and Adri walks by with the Spirit Guardians and it's like, just trying to take a shit.
Rachel, can you play some music here? Just like some like letter writing music. Dearest Margaret, I just wanted to write you to let you know that even though this internship with this fraternity is, maybe not the direction I thought my life would take. I love Jim.
Did he sign it before he wrote the letter?
Oh.
He didn't die. He's hung on so he could say goodbye.
Okay.
So, all right. So you're gonna move to get between them. All right. They are where that the fuck. What's it called?
A wall? A door?
No, the post. The
pillar.
The pillar. If you go one to the left and up one, that's where one of them is.
Okay.
And if you go 3 over to the right, that's where the other one is.
Can I stand between them and hit both of them with Spirit Guardians?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I would like to do.
All right. I mean, you can You can
Any
be
more
like
rugs?
you can be down. You'd be one step down from the pillar and hit them both. I think you got a 15-foot radius.
Yep. Need wisdom saves, AC 18.
One rolled a 17, the other rolled an 18,
Okay.
and luckily the one has a +1 to wisdom. Bastards. Ah,
They take half damage.
all right.
So it would be 16. So instead, they're going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
And then when their turns start, they have to roll again.
As in, they ate that damage. And also some lint from the carpet that got
It's at the beginning of their turn, at the end of their turn when they take the next set.
So they take the damage when they first enter the radius, which can be me getting in their personal space, and then when their turn starts, at the beginning of their turn, they have to make the save again.
Okay. I should know that after all these years.
Well, in all
I
fairness,
keep hoping
a lot
it'll
of things
change every
just
time
get-
I ask.
Everything just gets shredded usually when it happens. Can you imagine if I decided to take some levels and got a fucking professional NATO, pro NATO,
Pro NATO.
and then I just stealthed and walked around in circles around people, fucking them up?
Okay.
It was just pipes
Sounds good.
spinning around.
Rayne, go ahead and go.
All right. So, so where are the two mages at in the room?
One is if you see the pillar that's right in front of you guys.
Yep.
It's to the one space left and it's one left and up. One
Okay.
is where one is. And then if you go two over to the right from it, that's where the other one is. They both have different colors on their robe on their wrists.
Does that mean anything to me?
Not well. I mean, you can roll an intelligence check, but
I don't. I'm not
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to rush the one directly straight ahead. So that's 20 feet of movement forward.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go do all the things. I will not get. I don't think I'll get my sneak attack. Double check. Because I don't have advantage. Nobody's within. Does that do that? Oh no, that's right. I don't, because rakish audacity. I don't need advantage on the attack roll to use sneak attack if I'm within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and I don't have disadvantage. So yes, I can do my sneak attack. All right. So first attack with Le Rapier. That's gonna hit all day long. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so that is 11 points of piercing damage plus the sneak attack damage. Woo-hoo-hoo, 13. And then I will go in for my second attack. That's a 26.
That hits.
Attack on another 11 points of rapier of piercing damage, if it makes a difference. And that is going to be it.
So how much was the total?
13, 26 is 39 plus 11 is, I'm sorry, no, that's not right. Let me go back into my history. 13, 11, and 11. So 24, 35.
Okay.
Does he explode like the rug?
Hold on. No,
Yeah.
he's still alive.
All right. It's not that fortunate.
All right.
Meat rug explosion.
Let me.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it for me.
I need her to roll damage. It's their turn. All right. Let me
No,
roll
you can roll the
saves.
damage.
So
1 point of damage.
I'll roll her damage. What's the
So,
roll?
94 points.
half damage or whatever their attack, her spirit guardians is.
Oh. I don't know what the roll for her spirit guardians is.
I know she cast a level 4, so I'm not sure if it's like a 48 or a 68 right now.
Let's see. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above 3rd. So she will get 4d8 radiant damage.
I'm rolling it.
All right.
1, 2. You said 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Here goes. You ready? 6 and 5, 14. So half is 7. She doesn't re-roll anything, does she?
no, but she's on her way back. Might as well. She's not gonna like not rolling.
Yeah. Rachel, we rolled your damage, but we're gonna let you roll it.
What?
I need spirit guardian damage.
Okay.
You roll it. You're better at it.
Yeah, she's not gonna like the number you got.
My number's pretty good.
I got 18 if they failed the save.
Okay. No, they passed. So
Okay. So 9 damage.
9.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is better than mine.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
What
it's
did
better
you-
than mine.
What did you roll?
14.
Well, yeah, but they got 7 because they got half. So 9 is 2.
Okay.
The other one.
What dice did you roll?
48.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So the
See,
first
I
one.
know how your spells work. No one had to look it up and tell me.
Oh, you know my damage dice.
No, no, they actually had to tell me. They looked it up.
I was gonna let you have that one, but then
Yeah, but she's gonna edit it. She's gonna know.
Not for a while.
In 8 months, I come back and I'm like, you guys lied to me.
Yeah. Look,
And it's a problem right now.
if
Yeah,
the
right?
first time a girl catches me lying to her is 8 months in, then I'm doing great.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah, I measured it. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I use the same ones they use, tape measures they use at Subway.
The one in front of Nate, Misty steps,
shit.
and he goes to over.
Disney World, and
He Misty steps 2 over just out of range of her, and where he lines you 2 up in a straight path, and he chain lightnings.
God damn it.
Oh my god, I was really hoping he was going to make a break for the door, and I was just going to pull an arrow and go sideways right at the door.
So that is, I believe, 10d6. No. No, 10d8.
I'm sorry. What?
Do I have a
Chain lightning. I need a DC reflex from you both, I believe, or a dexterity.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank God for that. 'cause
Dexterity
it-
saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my heart stopped for a second. That was on 1, and then it flipped over to 13. So that's a 21.
I got a nat 20, so 24.
Actually, you got a 1. One of the mages is a diviner, and potent rolled your ass.
Oh, you are next. That guy is next.
So let me guess. I take half damage?
Yeah,
Damn it.
that's horseshit.
That's
Hold
from
on.
you rubbing your feet on that carpet in the other room.
David has to see if he has enough dice to roll. Or if he's
No,
gonna
I'm rolling a 1d8 10 times. I have other dice. I have my set of dice that's out right now.
Gonna draw this shit out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Just waiting for.
I got my nat 20 on my dexterity save was portented into a nat 1.
Oh, wait. I don't see that, so I can't do anything about it. Sorry.
Mhm.
It's all right. David's already rolling all the damage.
Well, I'd like to assist, but if I don't see it, I won't know until the bolt of lightning comes out the door.
38 damage.
38 damage. All right.
And half of that, Nate,
19.
is yours.
Fuck. that
38 on
shit.
on 10d8. Yeah, that
I
sounds about
rolled
right.
2 1s in the
Okay.
process.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, it was 2 1s, 3 4s, 2 3s, a 2, and 2 8s. The first 5 rolls was 2 1s, a 4, a 3, and a 2. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that they love to hear. I got 2 4s, 2 8s, 2 2s, a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 1. It's just like the people at home are like counting on their thumbs.
What?
It's like what?
Nope.
The other
But-
one moves back as
he
well.
started his turn?
You already did. I took damage on both of them.
Oh,
They
that was
both
for...
passed the saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know they were going at the same, like going together.
Well, one after the other.
Uh-huh.
If you want to reroll the damage on the second one, you can.
Yeah.
If it's less, it's less.
20, so halved will be 10.
Well,
Oh, okay.
wah, wah.
Well, actually, that's a little
Which
more.
is higher
Yeah.
than the 9.
Yeah, the original one. So it was 2 points more, I think.
1 point.
1 point.
Because
Okay.
it's halved. Right, because he
Okay.
saved, so it's halved.
Okay.
Well, they about to start failing some fucking saves real soon.
This one casts a fireball at level 5. He slips over to the he's in front of the chimney now. And yeah, he lays the fireball right at between the two of you. So that is another dexterity save.
22.
12.
Okay.
I can't help if I don't see him, right?
I believe that was the rule.
Yeah.
DC was a 15.
I'm alright.
I need to pop out, but I don't want to get bolted.
All right.
Well, they just both cast it, right? And they both cast pretty high level ones, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you're outside of the window. Okay, that was 9 and 3. Okay. Damn you, dice.
Oh, I made my first concentration check on the lightning bolt damage.
Okay. 33 with a fireball.
33 with the fireball. I'm guessing what did I roll? A 12 doesn't save, David?
It was a 15 DC.
Okay.
Is that 16 or 17 halved? 17, right?
33. I think it's 16.
16.
They go to the lower.
Been shocked. I've been set on fire.
That breaks my concentration and Spirit Guardians drops.
All right. Kev, you are up outside.
I'm gonna dip in. I already had the bow and everything drawn. Dip in, just take one step, like walking from one side of the door. Pop in, aim, and shoot. I can see someone right through the doors, right? Because you said it was double doors.
Yeah.
I had to line them both up. and
the
then
one
two different walls.
Yeah, the one mage is still on your side from that area.
All right, so then
You can't see the one in front of the chimney, but you can see the other one. He's near the stairs.
I'm going to take another roll. I'm going to take lucky. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, 11 damage. No, 12 damage. Sorry.
All right, that kills him. That one is down.
Yay.
And then I'm going to take the rest of my action to go to the other side of the door. Like I just walked between the doors. Kept going. I'll just peek my head out. So I can keep an eye on them so they don't fail any more deck saves.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, actually, before I just okay, just we'll retcon on this before we pass. All right. I walk in, I shoot, and then continue my movement, but I want to look at the angle at which they are lined up.
Okay.
Right.
That was the mage you took out.
Right. So okay, so now the other mage I can't see, correct?
No. You'd have to actually enter the main room.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk into the middle room so that I would and get close enough to where I could see Kes and Rayne, but not actually be visible of the other guy yet.
All right.
Okay.
You're standing on a shredded rug right now. Bits and pieces everywhere.
Look, I have better stuff in my skyship, so let's get this done with, and we can get there and have really cool, nice rugs that don't attack you or explode. Woot.
I mean, I was hoping to wrap her up like I did Kaeviir with a painting and then have someone smack it, but
painting pamphlet, motherfucker.
Oh, pamphlet.
Not painting. It was a fucking poster.
Poster.
And the shit wrapped its face around me and tried to kill me. And then she thought it was a good idea to whack at it. As though the paper was going to resist.
Shit sets him off every time.
Just hit me straight in the fucking head. Wrapped it like it'd be like me wrapping a piece of paper around your face and punching you. Right?
It
would not absorb anything.
And magic
kids
stone.
Will be kids.
So I just had like a sling and I would do magic stone. So I would just like sling rocks.
So I was being strangled by a poster for an event I did not want to be at while she pelted me with rocks. Solid solution.
I've heard worse.
Have you? Because I remember in the moment being like, what the fuck is going on out there? How did this poster get rocks? And then
Freelancers,
I was like,
if you want to know what we're talking
friend.
about, go listen to our Halloween special, Happy Jack.
It was my friend. Oh, yeah, that's the one where you showed up to DM dressed like a clown. Fucking
Happy Jack.
Gave me straight up a boner reduction for the next like 10 years. Still riding that wave.
The anti-Viagra.
All right,
it
is Kes.
All right, so there is one mage left. He's over by the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get to him with my 35 feet of movement?
Oh, easy.
All right.
Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Run up to him. Bonus action to steady aim. And then I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
All right.
Here.
This is gonna hurt.
Does a 19 hit him?
It would until his shield popped up.
Oh, okay. We get one attack. Yes. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Nate.
So, yeah, I guess I'll follow suit. I'll approach the remaining mage.
Shit. I don't have shield anymore. I used my reaction.
Yeah, but I can't use bonus. I can't use my
Yep,
sneak
no
attack.
sneak attack for Rayne.
Yeah,
Whew.
because So let's see.
Hey, guy,
First-
I'm still back here.
Yeah.
And you're out of view of them now. Because they both rushed the mage, and
Oh,
you
that
wanted
was
to be out of view of the mage.
That was the wrong button. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so I'll use the damage I rolled back. So that was 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I will take my extra attack. Oh, butts. That's a 12. That's not gonna work.
Whew, thank God for mage armor.
But I do have my action surge back, so let's just go ahead and take that, and we'll try it.
Yeah, sure. Blow up
again.
now.
Yeah, anytime.
Take
one additional action.
Oh shit. Okay.
28.
That goes. Yep. That definitely clears out.
12 points of damage off of that, and that's it. Easy dead.
No. You said 12?
12.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it.
All right, his turn. Back to no corner. I should have gave him Misty Step too.
It's about 6 seconds per round in combat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, I'm just gonna mention while we're doing this that this is not likely the last thing that we're gonna fight right here. This is the two that were in the opening room. There are 2 rooms in the back. There's an upstairs, a staircase directly to the left, and 2 rooms that we haven't checked. So
That's why I didn't recast Spirit Guardians.
right. I think just keep that in mind.
Yep.
So that when we finish, we're not like high-fiving each other when we get hit.
Right.
Oh, that sucks. You guys killed the one with counterspell.
Thank you, Kaeviir.
I was
Eat my
waiting for you,
butt.
dude. I was waiting for that second Spirit Guardians to go counterspell.
It was intentional.
I was saving the other portent just to balance this shit out.
It was
But-
intentional.
With him
I
dead.
looked him in the eyes and I said, "That dude looked like a counterspeller to me. Put him down. Look at the grin on his face. That confidence. Shoot him in it. Shoot him
Alright.
right in the mouth hole. Make his tongue stick to the wall behind him."
Oh, fuck it. Might as well do this. He's firing off Scorching Ray at level 8.
Oh boy.
And so that will be
He has to do it. Oh, I can't see him.
it's a ranged spell attack for each ray. 3 rays plus
3
each
rays,
additional
you say.
one for third or higher, so additional ray for everything. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 plus 3, 9 rays.
9 rays? That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do 9. You'll
Alright.
lose me at 6.
So he's making a ranged attack
Yes.
while
At
Rayne
point
and
blank,
I
yes.
are adjacent to
Mhm.
him.
At disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, it's all he has.
Okay.
Quick, drop to the ground.
So
Everybody get prone.
The first-
Crab attack.
the first one misses. The second one is a where is it? That is okay. Hold on, let me mark these out because we're gonna shoot 5 at Rayne and 4 at Kes. The first one was a miss. 17 to Rayne. Does that hit your AC?
It does. I'm going to use uncanny dodge on that one.
Okay. So that was 3 damage total.
Wait a minute. Do the beams come out simultaneously?
You pretty much you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range.
So if the beams come out simultaneously, he could wait to see if one of them were going to be a crit and then choose that one.
Yes.
Okay.
So hold off.
Okay.
All right.
Let me mark that one. Okay, that one was that one.
I figured it'd be in succession.
So
Well, it's not a machine
okay.
gun. It's fingers out in different directions, right?
The next one, 15 and a 12 on the dice. The 12 plus 7. 12 plus 7. My mind is fried. 19. That hits.
Yeah, because I can't use defensive duelists because these aren't melee attacks.
Okay.
So yes.
Just wait till you hear all of them first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
he's gonna crit you on the last one. You're gonna be like, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. That one was 18. No, 17.
Okay.
Was 17 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And the last one at Rayne. Rolling with disadvantage. Oh, that was a fucking 20 and a 16.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's why we're professionals, baby.
16.
Well, it's at disadvantage on each of them, so the 16 plus 7 is a 25.
It's still that hits my grandmother.
Okay.
What?
So you hit me with all of them, correct?
Oh, I hit you with 4.
4 out of 5.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can pick which of the 4 you want to, or does the uncanny dodge work for all of them or just one of them? Being
Well, it's a
simultaneous.
reactions. So when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. How do you read that? Because I mean, it's a reaction.
Well,
Seems I only get one reaction per.
Well, if they
turn,
fire
right?
off simultaneously, because any of the games I've played, digital wise or Baldur's Gate or something, each one has its own separate roll, but they all fire off simultaneously, so they're all hitting you like at once.
So
it's not like they're.
So I could half the entire damage.
I would assume the spell as an entire attack. It's
okay. So
Rachel, were you on this one?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Honestly, I guess it would depend on how far apart the beams were, but if they're all targeting the same person, maybe. But
yeah,
they all have independent rolls, though, right?
Yeah.
So then they're independent attacks, right?
I mean, it's like Shield. Shield would block all magic missiles at once.
Right, but that's the nature of Shield is that it's large, and it would be deactivated the first time damage made contact, right?
How many times can I make a reaction?
Actually, no. Shield stays till the end of the turn.
Oh.
What's up?
I mean,
you only get one. You only get one reaction a turn.
Right. So I got hit with you hit me with a roll. I could use my reaction to block that roll. Doesn't seem like I should be able to do that for the other 4.
Okay. So well, you get hit with 3 out of 4 full, and then I guess one of them gets halved it, right?
Do you roll them independently, or do you just roll it once and hit with all of them?
No, you roll each one independently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, you can only do one.
Right. Now my question is
it says make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Okay, so do I get the benefit of deciding after the damage has been told to me, or do I need to pick one of the 4?
When the roll happens, not when the damage happens.
Right.
Because you're evading. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, you can choose the damage. You get to hear the damage before you do it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to establish half. You get to make the decision which one.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
So I'll decide when I hear the damage come off. So
I mean, it's the DM's prerogative. They don't really say, but that seems like the logical one.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right. So I got hit with 3 or 4.
You got hit with 4 total.
Okay. So I'll get to have one of these. All right.
Okay.
Well, tell me what the first one is.
The first one's 3 damage. The second one's 11. The fourth one was 5, and the last one was 7.
So I guess I'll have the 11.
Okay, so that becomes a 5.
So that is 20 points total.
Yep. I'm assuming the first 2 miss Ray, because anything under 10 Kes, anything under 10 I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit her AC.
Correct.
Okay, the next 2 rolls I'm assuming miss at a 16 and a 17.
Also miss.
All right, one of those is going to become a portent at a 17 for the roll, and it's going to end up at a 24.
That one will hit.
And then the last roll, yes?
You can't see, right?
I peeked out the corner. I could see you guys. I can't see the mage. So
We
I'm trying
went
to
up.
figure.
Yeah, we went up to the mage, so we're adjacent to him.
Yeah. Shit, you guys all left.
So, the last roll was a 26.
That'll
So,
also hit.
yeah, I only get you a 2 with a raise.
All right.
You know what sucks? I rolled 3 20s on you. But with a disadvantage, none of them hit.
Imagine how bad it would have been if everyone would have crab attacked.
Old 2 Ray.
So that is a 17.
17 damage?
Total, yeah, for the 2.
All right.
And now it is top of the round for Kevin.
From where I'm standing, can I focus my attention just for a second to see if I hear any change in behavior coming out from the stables?
Give me a perception.
20.
Okay.
Not nat 20 total.
No, yeah. You're not picking up anything. You don't hear like someone's trying to open the door or anything from the other side.
That doesn't mean anything. It means they could probably go see the basement. I suspect is built into under there. That's why they said go under before.
So
they could be crawling down. All right. He's still up, right? The wizard?
Yeah, for now. I don't expect him to survive the next round. That's why I went all out with the level 8 Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And I knew the 17 wasn't going to help him another round, so I had to blow his last portent roll somewhere.
All right, I'm going to enter the building. Let me just bring this up so I can give you a detailed description of what I'm doing. I'm going to come in. They're up towards the top 2 pillars, right?
They're actually at the chimney little thing. Right. That gray chimney.
Right. So they're near where the opening to where the stairs would be, correct? Like a direct line of sight to where the downward staircase is.
It's on the opposite side of the room.
Right, but they're in a direct line of sight to it, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what I'll do then is I will move all the way to the interior wall here on the left side near the side of where that other room is, and then bolt straight up to the end of the room back wall, turn around, draw a bow, and point at the area over there where the staircase is and the door, and just hold.
Are you on the left side or the right side of the room?
Left side.
Okay, near the stairs?
You walk all the way back.
Oh,
right.
Top, okay, right.
Very top of the fucking. Put your hand all the way at the top of the map. The first area that is. It looks like there's a chimney right there. Looks like that
is a bookcase.
Bookcase.
At the very top of the map, there's a bookcase.
Right. So on the left side of the bookcase.
Okay. That little corner.
Right. Anyone that comes down from the stairs will have to cross my path where my bow is trained directly at what it looks to be a door with that rug room.
Yeah, okay.
Straight down that way. And I'm just going to train my bow, and I get visual on both of them in combat from where I'm positioned at a direct angle from where I'm at to them, straight down to the door on the room with the carpet in it, and I'd be able to see anyone coming down from the stairs. I get visibility from right there.
Sounds good.
Okay. And turn.
All right. Kes, you're up.
All right. Am I flanking with Rayne?
Not really, with his back to the chimney.
Then
Rayne didn't say he moved into a flanking position.
Okay, then I will give myself advantage with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this guy with my sword.
He is a fiend. Kidding.
I knew it. 21 to hit.
Why do you gotta be so mean?
Just how Cass is. Is he a Fey Fiend or undead?
No,
Okay.
I
So
was teasing.
D8 for my sword, D8 for my radiant, 2d6 for my sneak, plus 4. That should be it.
Poor squishy mage. I knew him well.
Sure.
Not really. Pulled him out of a box.
25 damage.
Yeah, he's gone.
That was my action. That was my bonus. So I still have a move action. Do I like hear anyone approaching or any kind of like reaction to the commotion that we've made?
I was literally about to ask that question as soon as you were done. I was like, oh no.
That is the odd part. You really don't.
All right. I'm gonna move like south a little bit because I want to see if I can look down that hallway on the east side of the building. So I should still be within Kaeviir's eyesight. But I just want to see if there's like, or is there a door there?
Okay, you want to look down the bedroom areas?
Yeah.
There's a door there.
Okay, there is a door there.
Oh, okay.
It is
Alright.
open though.
Oh, it is open. Can I see anyone in the
Yes.
hallway?
No, you don't actually see anyone in the hallway down that way.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Rayne, you're up.
All right. So that mage exploded.
Yeah, she hacked the shit out of him. That white marble is no longer white marble.
Right.
That shit ain't coming out.
And then she moved to right in front of that hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not directly in front of it. I just sort of moved like
so you could see
south a little bit, so like Kaeviir can still see me.
Okay, and
The
Kaeviir
portrait
is
on the wall can see you too.
The very top near the bookshelf
that
on the
bookshelf
left side in the
on
corner.
the left. Yep, I see it. I will move back to the pillar that's sort of central to the room, so 20 feet to the right of the staircase. I'm going to stand behind that.
And Rachel, we can release these maps when in the Patreon if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to stand behind that pillar, and then I'm going to make can I make a stealth check basically to hide myself behind there, or is it necessary?
Well, there's no one here right now, but if you're preparing for something, then maybe.
Yeah, I want to be able to spring on anybody that comes down that stairwell.
Right.
All right.
So I'll make a stealth check. No, I won't. Butts.
I'm gonna give him a help action.
All right, I'll try that again.
Because I can clearly see him.
19.
You're welcome.
Better. Thank you.
Kaeviir blows out a candle to create some more shadow where Rayne is at.
Yeah.
Hey, try this.
Yep. And then I'm gonna.
Have you ever thought about taking off those light up sneakers?
Yeah, I know.
Might help.
I'll crouch there, and I'm waiting for something to come running down that stairs, in which case I will run over and I will stab the fuck out of it.
All right.
That will be my turn for the moment.
All right. You guys see what looks to be like a glowing bat kind of fly down the stairwell, stop right around the bottom of it.
I'm gonna fire at the bat.
Okay.
I can tell what it is.
It is definitely a spirit familiar.
I am going to take my auto 19.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna need that yet, so let me just roll real quick, and then I'll decide if I want to use the 19 replacement.
All right.
Probably gonna need it. It's a little guy, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if if it's a threat yet, right?
Mm,
I would hate to blow up someone's familiar if they were like a prisoner or something like that. That'd be pretty harsh, right?
I'm afraid to give you an answer depending on how you're going to react.
Yeah. I know. Pretend I didn't do any roll.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep the held shot up.
All right. It from what you guys can tell from his behavior, it literally scans the room and looking to see what's down there,
Right.
and then begins to turn to go back upstairs.
Kes is standing there covered in blood and mage bits and like shredded rug.
Did it see me? Did it see Nate?
It did not see Nate. Were you stealth as well?
I was just in the corner, but I was way off in the distance. So if it just did a quick search, it might have.
It just picked up her then.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looked, so now whatever was looking through its eyes is under the impression this elf in armor just came downstairs and literally just fucked the entire room.
Yeah, I think my perception now has changed to where I would normally want to shoot it, but I think that the fact that it only read one of us down here is an advantage, so I'm not going to shoot it.
So it flies back upstairs.
Right.
Your turn, top of the round.
I'm going to do a hand gesture, right? To Thieves Cant to Nate. Sorry, to Rayne.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask him, I'm gonna like give him instruction to position differently.
Okay.
And I'm going to point to behind that wall in the carpet room. Do you see what I'm saying?
So you want me to go back into the carpet room and hide?
No, not into the carpet room. On the inside, in the same room selection that we are now.
Right.
See where, like, if you were to come down the stairs, if you were to hide behind just right in that one cube.
Oh, in like the little cutout of the stairs.
No. Okay.
No. Okay.
God, hold on. I'll just mark it on the thing and I'll send it to you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. If I can't describe it to you, then you wouldn't be able to get the thieves' can on it. Okay. The L shape on the room, the interior walls, right? Mm-hmm. If you were coming down the staircase and you walked into a room, if you were on the other side, outside of the carpet room, right up against the edge, you would be blocked visually from anyone coming down the stairs, but close enough to where you could make a quick attack.
I see.
Yeah, I see where he's at.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, so I was just thinking I can mark it on the map, but that I can't do that in Thieves' Cant, so that would be a real problem.
Yeah, no,
so
I see where I see where you want me to go.
Than me, so I imagine he would have like a grid system set up with you guys, but I do not. So
no, but I got it. I see where you want me to go.
Yeah.
All right. He makes that gesture to me. Can I move there now, or do I need to wait for Kes to do something?
It's Kes's turn next, so.
Okay, so I will move on my turn.
The bat went back upstairs?
Yes.
I don't want to go up the stairs because there's probably a mage standing at the top of the stairs, like with a spell ready.
Each round is 6 seconds, right? So those guys that ran out having only gone for less than a minute. So like our perception of them coming back any second, so we can take our time here. Figuratively.
I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
So this plus 10. Ooh, I rolled really well. I get 33 hit points back.
Woo.
Very nice. That was one of the fireballs.
Yeah, pretty much.
In fact, I think it was the fireball.
I think so.
Yeah. Lightning bolt, right?
Yeah, the lightning bolt was 38. I hit
Okay.
you. I hit him with both.
Oh. I couldn't tell. I was way out there in the
Yeah.
relative safety of the not in the combat.
It's okay. This time around, you have full health. You can get into. I'm kidding.
No, I cannot. By the way, I'm not entirely certain that this D&D Beyond isn't going to half my HP at some point without me noticing. Like slowly just shave some
Oh,
points.
dude, you gotta enter your own HP on that thing. That thing has an HP bug somewhere in it.
Yeah, it does.
No,
You-
that's
you
just
really
how
do have to check
everyone
that.
plays that it does half. Everyone I've ever played with ever in my entire life has always done.
Those
average
DMs
hit
hate you.
points. Yeah.
I love you. I love you more than Ray.
Well, hey. Oh.
Ooh, now I'm jealous. I've
It's
lost
okay.
my,
okay.
he
Nobody likes
burned
lost my
my-
sugar daddy.
He burned my love, Nate. I'm always coming home to you.
Okay, that's good. I feel loved again.
So my action was to cure wounds myself. Don't think I want to cast anything else. No, that's an action. Bonus. I don't need that. I want to. I don't want to get closer to the stairs because I think that there is a mage standing at the top of the stairs with a spell.
Would
At
I
the
do
ready.
that?
Yes, you would. So I will, I guess move like more towards the. No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I cured wounds myself. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. It is Rain's turn.
Well, so I'm positioned basically down this little corner here. Can I make a perception check to see if I can hear anything at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, you can.
23.
It's oddly quiet coming from up the stairs.
Oddly quiet.
I have a really weird question, D-Walk.
All right. I may have a really weird answer.
It's sort of two. What's the wall? What in the staircase? What is the back wall? What does it look like? Is it brick? Is it wood? Is it wallpapered? What color?
It is
I'm
actually
doing this
wood.
thing. Solid wood, like pretty smooth.
Solid.
How reflective is grease? If I were to grease a wooden wall, would I be able to see a reflection in it?
It depends on Oh. No,
See
no.
what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think the viscosity of the grease staying on the wall, not dripping off of it. I understand what you're saying. You're trying to activate like a mirror on there to
Right.
fizz
To get
off.
positioning, since I don't have a bat. Boy, I have Kilrogs feeling real good right here, huh?
Oh, Albe,
Yeah.
where are you when we need you?
They can stay wherever the fuck they are. Never want to draw that fucking thing ever again.
Shit. I don't think you can use it at the distance you're at.
I can move, but I'm asking the question: is the grease reflective enough to see something in it?
Well, the staircase itself.
You're gonna set precedent here.
I know. It's 10 feet up, then another 10 feet, then another 10 feet up. So if you grease the wall, you have at least 10 feet plus to see if you can see a reflection.
No, I just have to. I would have to be at the appropriate angle. So it doesn't matter. I could get low to the ground if the person that I'm
No,
looking for is high.
no, I get it. I get it. I'm trying to. I mean, because the wall's at least 10 feet away from the very top of the stairs. So even at the angle, it's not where you're close at. It's the other side is if the reflection actually would pick up in the grease.
Right.
Um,
That's the question.
Do you want the chemist's answer here?
Tell me.
yes.
Well, typically oil tends to
It's
make
not oil, it's grease.
Well, okay, it's a hydrocarbon. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
it's if we're gonna go by the literal definition of grease, grease tends to be very heavy paraffinic hydrocarbons, high molecular weight. They have a tendency to be solid and opaque is the word I'm looking for. So if you smear what I would consider to be a grease on the wall, you're going to make it's going to be very much akin to rubbing peanut butter on the wall. And so
Okay.
and that's
I think
not
you're
going
thinking like axle grease, right?
that's what I
What I imagine
you're thinking of it more
are
like cooking
greases.
oil, right?
Right.
Okay, so what tends to happen when you put something like a light oil on paper, for example, it actually makes the paper translucent
Right, but
because
this is
it's
wood.
but wood and paper.
It's not paper. Come on.
Wood is good. Well, okay, if you shave wood thin enough, you've made paper.
Think about if you put wood polish on something, right? You put a liquid on something like a wooden table, you get a reflection in it.
Yeah, but that only happens because the table surface itself is smooth.
Right, and the wood on the wall we cleared was good quality wood. It is smooth.
I did say it was smooth.
Okay.
That being said,
I would say, you're going to get a dull reflection.
Right. But we're just looking for a general outline. What I'm planning on doing is going to be a trick shot with a bow and arrow. It is going to be complicated, but I have a 19. So I'm just trying to get a general placement to make the roll not impossible. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism. We really appreciate you coming in and listening. We also really appreciate all the people who support our Patreon. By supporting the Patreon, you're going to get behind the scene uncut clips that you'll get to see sort of like maybe the tissue behind some of the edited, cleaned up content. And you'll get that whenever we have a big block of it to drop, as well as any updates or any information behind the scenes stuff that we think the Patreons would like to know. So if you'd like to support our Patreon and help us continue making the high quality, high octane podcast that you've come to expect, go ahead to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you. And as usual, the invoice is in the mail.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before.
Okay.
Infrequently, but it happens.